It's your boy Ninjameliodaku, and I'm here again with banragto. We walking from Dollar Tree again, like we always do. You know, I had to bribe this man to make the next part to this because I'm trying to finish.
Don't tell them that.
I did.
No, he didn't, y'all.
I paid for $4 for a damn pizza. I'm drinking lean right now. I can't get him none. He's too young.
He's not that much older than me.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm 25.
I'm 17.
He capping. We both still in middle school. Let me complain. I'm in high school though.
Yo, I'm in high school. I just graduated to 9th grade.
Count.
I don't
But
count.
for real though, this shit do taste like lean though.
That nigga ain't sipping. He's sipping straight. Everybody's on the fuck. I call for cold.
Shit, I'm on here sipping straight Sprite. On God.
That's your jewelry.
It's been a while since I had lean for real though.
Out here addicted to alcohol.
False. I haven't drunk any alcohol or any alcoholic beverage a day in my life.
He addicted to wine coolers.
That's fucking count. I'm addicted to juice
Y'all.
and water bottles. But again, sorry about the background. All these damn cars. You know, we walking from Dollar Tree.
I'm gonna this right. Cause every time we fucking start, we be already halfway down Love Street. That's why videos never be long.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And
then
we don't never start cause this time it wasn't his fault technically, cause he had to get caught up to where we was at.
Yeah, cause you know my mama was shit.
But usually it be his fault cause his mama be coming.
Yeah, at the wrong time.
Let's go ahead, bro. They know not to hit me. I'm gonna beat their ass.
He gonna be shit. You ain't gonna be paralyzed. Talking about doing something like that.
Hell nah. I'm gonna
The car gonna be running your ass over and they gonna keep on driving.
hell nah.
Like they ain't gonna hit shit. I'm like, no, that's a hit and run. I'm gonna get the tag. You gonna make them bucks.
Hey, at least give me more time to make videos.
You know, and then my video's gonna be open because you know I just made a couple of them.
But yeah, let's start off with
Where he left off.
yeah. Well, I left off
I ain't gonna say we. We just gonna say he.
because I want to start off with Ren going ahead and playing against Shido's team, right? And I want to say, just for shits and giggles, that Nico is on his team. So, you know. And Yuki Miya, right? But since we can't take two players, and obviously this match is going to go to Ren, it's going to be a hard-fought match. The final score being 5-4, because I do not feel like going over that match. Ren winning 5-4. He'd take Shido. But then we'd come next playing the team. And we'd take Nico, right? They'd go back, get more players, and the two new players they get would be Corona and I still do not know how to. Man, give me a second. How the fuck do you pronounce your name, bro?
So nigga that like Kuroko?
No, yeah, how the fuck do you?
We just gonna call him Bootleg Kuroko.
Hiyori, that's his name. Jesus. What? By the way, no offense, but I swear I thought he was a girl when I first saw his name. Like, it wasn't his appearance that made me think he was a girl. I was watching the What If and I was half asleep, so I had my eyes closed.
It be like that
And
sometimes.
I heard Hiyori. I'm like, Hiyori? I opened my eyes to a nigga. I said, hey, no way.
Want a piece? The Crunch Bar is one of my favorite chocolate.
You can have this one. No, I don't got it. But, yeah, so, basically, I do want to go over our match since, you know, he's here. See, I told you that bit don't taste right, do it. Shit. That ain't Sprite. Hell nah. Damn. But we take Corona, and I wanna, change Corona's weapon. It's gonna be perfect partner or perfect duo, right? And the reason I say that is because I want him and Nico to be a duo. I was gonna do him and Kisei, but then me and Kisei. Then I was like, all right, Isak and then Batra. So I was like, Chigiri. His duo is gonna obviously be Kunigami, so can't do that.
This is a year ago.
Nagi and Rayo. And then there's just Nico. Now I could have did Yuki Miya, but he's not on our team yet. So no, actually he's gonna be on Wednesday. That'll work.
So don't ever think that he don't need you.
Yeah, but not open the blick. I'm gonna open my dick.
No, he want me to say man.
Call coming? Nope. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so Random would be ready to, go up against us. And since it's 2, 4, 6. Alright, let's just say it's 10 of us. Gagamaru being our goalie makes 11, right? So we have a full team, they have a full team, right? And we'd play our match, we'd win 5-3. The only reason I'd say 3 is because of, but since I promised Kisei to finally get his ability, we're gonna explain how this match went. So the first point, me and Kisei be dashing upfield, and then Isagi would be wide open at the goal. I'd pass it to him, goal. That's first point. Ren would take it, and he'd hit a half-court shot, which would catch all of us off guard, because I'd be like, did that bitch just copy me?
I'm like, ain't nobody copy you. You the one that's doing the copying.
I said, but I'm the first ever kid in our age group to shoot from this point.
I'm like, but it's all you did it. I did it.
No, y'all copied me. And Ren would say, how does it feel being copied? Doesn't feel too good, does it? And I look at him, I say, I knew it.
I'm like, nah, you on your ass now.
I said, I knew it. All y'all bitches copying me.
How about you started?
I said, don't worry. I got something y'all ain't gonna ever be able to copy.
I'm like, you still can't copy my handstand kick.
I said, I don't care.
Walking on my hands. You didn't see it, so you can't copy.
I said, I don't care. You can't copy none of my moves.
I'm like, I just copy your half-court shot not that long ago.
I mean, technically, your dad was the first one to hit a half-court shot, so not technically mine. I said I was the first one in our age group to do it. Y'all just copied me.
But nah, it's not my fault. I'm goated.
And I say, by goated, do you mean ass?
But ass is not in my
Ooh,
category.
shit. Damn, they tried to run us over.
I'm gonna try that with Kiki ass again.
We're gonna have to slow it down. This shit only 8 minutes. So,
At least
we're gonna have to go back over again. Damn.
At least 25.
Yeah, 25 to 30 will be good.
Oh, we still could keep going on my piece.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to be outside. So, did your phone turn on?
Hopefully, no. Good. We're still on the picture? Hell no. But we don't care. Let's go. Sorry for what the fuck y'all saying. I don't even know what the fuck y'all saying. Hopefully y'all ain't seen no dick pics.
Oh, nah. 32 seconds.
Oh, hell no. This shit restarted. Oh, no. This shit said 9 minutes.
No. But,
Oh, shit. Where you going? This nigga chose this trying to kill me.
But
All that.
Yuki Mia would be on Chigury's ass. And no, I don't be like speed wise, like Chigury and him, like Chigury's trying to get around him using his speed, but he'd take the ball and start using his street dribbling style. But Batra will pull up using his monster dribbling style, still in the ball, and they just be dribbling. And I'd just be standing there. I'd be looking.
Right.
And Kisei would see me smirking. He said, "What are you thinking?" I say, "Don't worry about it. You gonna see the next
like,
one."
You better not mix those together.
I say, "How you knew what I was gonna do?"
Nah, I'm just looking. A lucky guess.
I say, "Don't worry about it." I'm also mixing Itoshi Sei's dribbling style with it too, so don't worry.
I'm like, I hope you know Ren finna throw them on. It's not.
Don't worry. I already used it on him. He was mad.
He use it again. You fuck.
He ain't doing shit.
I'm gonna go do it right now.
I say bet, so I go steal the ball from him, and Ren would guard me. But I start using his brother's dribbling moves around him. But him being, since he's been playing against his brother since he was little, it'd make him mad because he'd remember it. And so the flicker, like a bit of the flicker of his flow would activate, right? What the hell?
Mom.
And once his that flicker of his flow would activate, he'd dash and he'd kick the ball. But it land on top of Kisei's head. But then Kisei would knock the ball to the ground and he'd notice me and Ren dashing at the ball. But Kisei's faster than us. So he'd dash, but when he goes to dash, Isagi would steal the ball and kick it from half point, scoring another goal.
I'm like, oh, it's like you, bitch.
I say, good job, Isagi.
I'm like, what? You encouraging to that bullshit?
I say, bro, this is blue lock. You get goals however you get goals.
I'm like, because you and your dad believe that, don't mean I believe that shit. It was my point. I had it.
And I'd look at Isagi, and I'd see he enter a bit of his flow too. I'd say, oh, okay.
I'm like, damn. I already entered my phone them. They copying me.
And then I said, but you copied me though. I used it against you in our first ever match we played against each other.
I'm like, you still ass though.
I say, but you ain't beating me though.
I'm like, up the game and whoop your ass.
Cap. And all of a sudden, me and Kisei would look at different monitors, and we notice the World 5, which we haven't played against yet, because we haven't gotten there. We're going to have to slow down some more. Because we started speeding up. We had 13:06. So the World 5 would be up in one monitor. His dad and my dad would be sitting in the other monitor. And my dad would be smirking, and his dad would just be sitting there. And he'd exclaim, yeah, my son and your son's team's gonna win this. And then Itoshi Sei would walk in and he'd say, I might have to agree with you there. And the microphone is on, so everyone's hearing this, so we'd all stop. And he'd say, brother? Ren would say, brother, but they can't hear us. And he'd say, because my brother, he still plays the same way, savage like. And I'd look at Ren, I'd say, so that's why he dislikes his brother. And I'd start smirking. And I'd say, oh, this is gonna be fun.
Don't start it now. Don't start talking shit.
I say, hey, yo, Ren, you heard that? Even your brother think you ass. And Kisei would join in reluctantly, like he wouldn't want to, but I, push him hard enough. I say, listen, if we push him far enough and he fully unlocks his flow, this match will be hella fun. And so we'd keep going, making him more mad. And then all of a sudden the mic would get somebody would accidentally turn on the mic and they hear us. And Say would say, hey, that's exactly what I meant, Ren. You're still lukewarm. And I say, damn, he used a word on you. Wait, He used his word on you that you used on us that we used on you. No, that's crazy.
But nah, you just ass at this point. Just give up.
And he get pissed, like, you know how he looks in the manga, like the rigid eyes and stuff. And Ego would slam his hands on the desk, and he'd be like, he fully awakened his flow. Since they have ball this round, he'd be dribbling around the field, and I'd say, "Yo, Bachira, stop him." And Bachira would get in the way, but Yukimiya would stop him, and he'd use that as a distraction to get around him. My bad. I'm eating gummy bears. Oh hell no, they loud as hell.
They already done now.
But I can hear it down here.
There you go. Oh, where you at?
15. Shit, we finna be sitting out here anyway while we wait for your pizza to cook. It take like 10 minutes, so that's good enough. And plus, while you go in the house.
What you mean why I go in the house?
Oh right, I forgot. This ain't so you can't just plop it in there and come back out.
But you can. I continue.
Nah,
I continue to go. I continue making me to go.
I'm already continuing. And so he would look and he'd go. He'd be in like this. He'd be in like this rage state. He'd say, "You're lukewarm. I'm better than you." And I'd say, "Keep telling yourself that." False number. What? 3? Is that your rank? Couldn't be me. I'm number 1.
Couldn't be me. I'm number 1. He just got a higher rank than me.
Exactly why I'm higher than you. Because I'm better than you.
Nope. I'm more prettier. I get more villages. I'm
False.
smarter.
I got way more. I got way more.
Man, call what one now.
And then he dribbled past us. I say, oh. So we'll continue with
Zuku's Luke.
Yeah. I'd say, listen here, bro. You're trash. Your brother called you trash. My homeboy called you trash. I called you trash. And you're not gonna do anything about it. No. Don't come this way. Get y'all out of
Y'all not getting under
Okay.
I'm about to
I don't like his car.
Y'all want some numbers?
Yeah. I was trying to see if y'all was safe.
Why you so loud?
Take that up to my brother. My son, I mean.
Your son over here beating your ass.
Alright, now leave.
He's jumping out JD bed, kicking
Bro,
him. Bring him on.
Bro, they need 10 more minutes of silence.
Oh, y'all making a video. That's why. Oh, I thought y'all didn't want me to because y'all making a
I
video.
will be walking nighttime. I will talk about you around night.
Grab your pepperoni. So,
Here. I'll put one of this salt. I like to put rich on my pizza sauce. No, your boy Javez, he weird.
what you mean?
That nigga don't eat cheese on his pizza.
Alright, look, come on.
You know that? Your boy Javez weird. I know you don't eat cheese.
Yeah, it's on.
Is it off?
It's no, the light is on.
But your boy Javez weird.
But stop name dropping, bro. You name dropping.
Javez?
Yeah, that's name dropping.
And when my brother-in-law did get beat up. Yo. You just make me drop my candy. Peasant.
I step on your pen. What? Alright, come on, let's go back. Let's walk up the street a bit. Cause it takes 2 minutes. They talk. Him and Kiki been going through some bullshit.
Huh?
Him and Kiki been going through some bullshit. I don't want to be here for it.
I ain't going all the way grown now.
We not. Right there. We gonna turn back around when we get to that. Are you trying to go to Olivia's house? Cause that's about 5 minutes.
Man, I like piss.
Take a leak. I can take a leak.
I don't hold you.
And so
Go piss my bushes.
then As I said, he'd try to dash past me at Kisei, but we both would be on guard, and we both go and try to steal the ball from him. But him being in full flow state, and us just being in our normal states, he'd get around us relatively easy, but not like as easy as you would think. But it'd still be pretty easy for him. And Isagi would get in his way to only get stopped by him again. Well, to get crossed up by him again. Had that boy Isagi sliding on the ground.
No, that boy sweeping.
And then Bachira and Nagi would dash at him, but he hit him with the tween cross.
The twin teams like in the NBA.
Yeah, the tween cross. Yeah, y'all know what and his name Akashi? No, not Akashi. The dude with Emperor's Eye.
Akashi.
Oh, so I was that. He hit them niggas with the tween cross.
Making their fall.
Speaking of fall, after because Ren obviously is on a rampage now, so he'd scoring. He's still been in his, flow state. He'd kind of cool down, but in his flow state, his tongue kind of like hangs out of his mouth like a wild beast. And he would start calming down when all of a sudden Say would come over the intercom saying, "See, you still have that weird habit again."
No, I'm gonna let my brother talk to me like that.
I said, "See, me personally, I would have had to go beat his ass."
Me personally.
And he'd say, and Ren would say, "Shut the hell up. You know nothing about me and my family. So stay out of our affairs." I said, "Whoa, what you mean by that?"
That got personal.
And then Isagi would come up to me and Kisei, he'd say, "Hey, you remember how y'all was trying to tell me how to tap into my flow state willingly?" I'd say, "Yeah, what, you finally figured it out?" He'd say, "Yeah, but only with the help of Bachira." I'd say, "Go ahead, knock yourselves out then. Let's go ahead and hit the cross." And so the whistle would blow and I'd take a seat on the field, which would irritate Ren, pissing him even more off when Bachira crossed him. But he'd hit a spin and try to hit the ball with his heel. But the Bachira would hit a roulette around him, going like in a full circle instead of like that. Like he'd go all the way around him. And he'd hit the ball with his left foot while he'd be running forward and he'd stand up on his right and hit it over behind himself. Like when he shot on Team V. Yeah, that's how he'd pass it. And it'd go straight to Isagi. And he'd be thinking in his head. He'd think, luck plus my direct shot and my flow equals a guaranteed goal. And he'd kick it, yelling, "Direct shot," scoring our third point. And I had to stand up immediately, realizing, "Hey, yo, Kisei, why the hell is Isagi the only one scoring?"
I'm like, oh shit.
And Isagi would come over and smirk at us. He'd say, "You finally realized now, didn't you?" And I'd say, "Ain't no way. I know this blue lock, but Isagi? That's Isagi? Oh, hell no."
Oh God, I ain't going for that. It was your fault. You was the one who told me to let him score. Blame yourself.
I say, "Bet. Well, I'll let you take first point then."
I'm like, hey yo, Ego, you see your son being a failure?
I say, "Fuck you mean a failure? I got more points than you. Don't forget it, pussy."
Nah, in this game though, we both got 0.
Okay, the next selection, yeah, when they finally fully kick off.
Man, I'm finna score this next point.
I say, over my dead body.
You just said I could score this next point,
Nah,
right?
fuck you. You called me a failure.
Come on, what are you scoring?
I'd say, you remember what happened last time I let somebody score? Isagi got 3 points.
Well, that wasn't our fault.
Cause I'm trying to go ahead and get to where we finna play against Team 5.
You sure you see my drink?
Hell no. The fuck I'm gonna do with your drink? My thing in my bed is water. We can chill right here. Hey, pass me the crate over there.
My thing. That nigga burned out our team.
There you go. How much potential can you get?
Not that much. I need a fucking break. Come on.
And so I'd look at him and I'd go, alright, fine. But I swear to God, if you try to pull some bullshit like Isagi did, or you pull that bullshit you did that when we played against that one team where you switched teams and scored goals, then tried to rejoin. And Nagi would come up and he'd say, actually, I'll be scoring the next goal.
I'm like, no, sit your little white-haired ass down. I got this.
And he'd look at me and I'd say, yo, why is everybody entering the flow? And he'd say, no, I'm serious. I'm gonna score.
I'm like, this is my turn. I ain't serious.
And Kisei's eyes, what color is your cryptic eyes, by the way? Ain't they black?
No, they orange.
No, I'm talking about right here.
Huh?
They orange for real right here?
They like...
Cause your flow is gonna be the color.
Why you let you practice?
Or pinkish red. So his eyes both would turn like a darkish red. And he'd go, I said no you're not. And Nagi would fall. Boom. And I'd look, I'd say, what the hell? The hell he just did? And since it's Ren's them teams, bro, instead of Ren, who just got out of his zone state, I said zone, damn. Damn. Flow state. Shut up. He just got out of his flow state. And I'd say, okay, should I enter my flow state? Do I want to enter my... I don't need it. They're ass. And then I'd look and I'd say, but Kisei seemed to have one in his flow state. I don't know what that darkish red eye thing he did was, but it had something to do with his flow, because his flow changed a bit over the time we didn't see each other. Because, by the way, before the second selection, they gave us a month off to train.
But then that one, well, we was all in that old war game. We had to score 100 goals.
Yeah, we was all inside the
But
same.
we didn't score 100. We had to score 1,000. That's some bullshit. No, I'm ready to get out of there. His ass kept on arguing with Ren.
But you was arguing with Isagi.
See, being a cycle, we was just show. You know, Ren was serious.
Man, called me a bitch. I don't take shit lightly. But
Ego be whooping his ass.
man, Ego don't whoop me. He tried to kill me. Man pulled out an RPG one time, bro. Brought a cannon and said, "For your birthday gift, you have to survive." And locked me in a room covered with cannons.
I'm like, hey, Ego, that's what you be doing to my boys, Mizuku?
He said he wanted to try that training.
I'm like, no, the hell I don't.
You know, he fast, so you're gonna have to make the cannons go a bit faster.
I'm like, hey, Pops, help me. Help me. You in the same room, help me.
And, you know, Noah would smirk. He'd say, why do you want my help now? You didn't want my help when you were growing up?
Like, because I'm goated like that, you know.
And he'd say, well, be goated against those cannons. I'd say, no, he letting you do it? Hey, yo, Dad, make sure you put 4 cannons in his room like you did mine. It better not be 3 or we gonna fight. And I'm gonna win.
No. I'm like, no, I don't want those cannons. I think an RPG, I can run that.
And Ren, who's tired, he'd be like, oh, they're not out of stamina. And he'd go up to Shido. He'd say, yo, little zesty demon, I need you for something. You know that bicycle kick thing? Yeah, I want you to do it. And when I'd hear Zesty Demon that bicycle kick, I'd look, I'd say, it was him. I stole his move. And Kisei would look, he'd say,
Oh, yeah, I'm used to this. I'm finna kill this motherfucker.
he'd say, what do you mean you stole his move? I'd say, oh, you're gonna see, since Kisei doesn't know what I'm talking about yet, but obviously he's gonna know what I'm talking about. So they'd start, Ren would kick the ball once, he's in range of his shot, and he'd be running at Kisei, but all of a sudden he'd hit a spin and jump, and Kisei would say, wait, hold up.
Oh, I seen this shit too many times.
And he'd say, you're not scoring. And all of a sudden, he'd just fall when he starts jumping. And he'd say, I'm tired of y'all using that move. And he'd kick it from like a little bit behind the halfway mark. Like, where the outer circle at. Yeah, that's what he'd kick from. And I'd say, that piece of shit. You know what? Hey, yo, Nagi, you wanted the next goal, right? Trap that ball. And Nagi would jump up saying, you didn't have to tell me. I was going to do it anyway.
I'm like, dumbass, I'm faster. And I'll speed it and tap the ball in before he could trap it.
I say, you dumbass, that's the wrong goal, dummy.
I'm like, and I still scored.
And then they'd have 4-4. I'd say, Dad, I know that dumbass and just go up the game. All right, I got this. Put on my big boy shoes.
I'm like, you think I'm finna let you score? I want to win this with game point.
I said, bro, y'all got more points than us. By the way, it's 4-3. I messed up because, he scored on the wrong damn goal.
I'm like, I ain't talking about for the other team. I'm finna score.
No, fuck you.
I'm like, fuck you.
I'd go to the locker room and I'd come back out with some Jordans on.
I'm like, what the hell you gonna do with drip on?
I say, hold on, I grabbed the wrong pair. And I come back out with some black Air Forces on.
I'm like,
and some headphones on.
And then we'll hear the whistle blow.
And I'd be jamming the young boy.
I'm gonna bull first before he get
and he dashed past me. But then he noticed he didn't have the ball. And I'd be head nodded while walking up the field.
I'm like, nah, this nigga finna shoot this bitch up.
And I'd kick the ball up in the air. I'd say, yo, Nagi, I'll give you this one. And Nagi would jump and trap it. But then he'd see me and he'd see my foot kick the ball out of his foot. I'd say, I'm on gang shit. You really thought I was finna let you score that?
I'm like, Ego, what did you even teach you this little boy?
And Ego would face palm and said, take those headphones off right now. I said, what you mean? I'm on my murder game shit.
I'm like, what you listening to in there?
I said, here, toss these on.
I'm like,
and he put it on there. All of a sudden, he'd be wearing black forces. I said, hey, cuz, how you get my shoes?
I'm like, I just snatched that shit real hard like that shit. Slap.
I said, all right, it don't matter. I run faster without shoes on anyway. And I start stretching.
I'm like, hey, Ego, ain't that illegal? You ain't wearing no shoes.
He'd say, but didn't y'all not wear shoes in y'all practice matches? Yeah, I'd say, yeah, y'all didn't wear shoes in y'all practice matches.
I'm like, that's practice.
And
on a real field now.
And then I'd crack my leg. I said, all right, that feels good. And I'd walk. And the whistle would blow. I'd kick the ball behind me. And Isagi would stop it right before the goal. He'd say, what you doing? And then Kisei would be dashing at Isagi, who would pass the ball to his left. And I'd be standing there. I'd say, my first time doing this since I came to Blue Lock. I'd say, vanishing shot, maximum output. Full courted shot. I said full courted. Full field shot.
Like, nah, he ain't gonna hit it.
And the ball would disappear. Like, it's about to hit Kisei in the face, because that's who I was aiming at. But then the ball would disappear, and he moved his head. Because it obviously doesn't teleport. It just kind of leaves an after image. So he, moved his head in the way, but then moved it out of the way.
I'm still faster than that Venice.
I'd say, oh, yeah? Then go stop it.
I'm like,
and he dash upfield. And then once he get to the ball, and he try to block it, but then he noticed it ain't there. He said, this is too much work. And so he just sit down at the half field. And everybody would be yelling at him saying, I thought you was helping my team.
I'm not helping y'all trash ass.
And Ren would go back into his flow for a bit. And he'd try to stop the ball. And it'd hit him in the forehead and bounce off. And he'd fall on the ground. Shido would try to hit a bicycle kick. I'd say, there you go, Nagi. That's your goal. And he'd hit the bicycle kick, but like it go directly into Nagi's foot, who would launch the ball.
I'm like, nah, this some bullshit. I call this sport right here, right now.
I say, what you mean? That's game. And then the buzzer would be blown, and it'd come over the intercom. The score is 5-4. Team 0 has won the first match of the second selection.
I'm like, no, I want to rerun that. It's some bullshit. Bullshit, you hear me?
I say, how's that bullshit?
Hey, I won the last point. Damn it.
I say, but you scored for the wrong team.
And I won the last point for both teams.
I say, fuck you.
No, because I could be going like that.
I say, and how would you get game point for both teams? If you would have scored for them, they would have won. And if you would have somehow miraculously would have scored for us, we would have won.
I won the last point for both teams. I never said I'd get them game point. I already scored the last point for their team.
But me and Nagi scored the last 2 points. Hey, yo, Isagi, you go there. I don't know what type of manipulation you learned from watching Naruto, but that talk no jutsu out there working. No.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
You tell mosquito here. Stop throwing leaves on my
I'm not.
head.
I was giving it up.
This is the end.
Damn, I ain't even know it was 30-some minutes. I mean, it ain't long compared to,
The hours.
but still, damn. I remember I made an hour-long text story. How about, it was a guy who wants it to come back. I was planning on either redoing it or just continuing, because there is so much that I did not do, because there's a season 2 to Don Machi that I can go in. And there's a lot of stuff. And I can read the manga, but that's probably going to take me a while to upload for that series. But as for here, we since the second selection started, it's a bit different from the like in the original, where everyone had to team up in threes. You had to make a team of 11, do a match against another team of 11, and then you take their team as your backup player. So if your teammates get injured, but your team is the main team to play, right? But both teams get to play against the World 5, and you want to go into the match against Team 5 now? I said Team 5, World 5 now.
Yeah. Just know we finna blow them out by 20.
Hell no. Yeah, this is the first match where we have to lose, because it's some bullshit. Why do I have to lose when I can beat the world's #1 striker by myself?
Oh, nah, you ain't beat my dad for
Fuck you mean I can't beat your dad?
Because you can't beat me.
I'll whoop you.
Oh, you can't even beat your dad. My dad better than your dad.
No, my dad tried to kill me on the field. That man once made me do a backflip.
Well, that's on like a you problem. You not clipping my dad.
Man, this man don't even look strong. Your dad looks strong.
He is strong.
Man, I underestimated him. He was going to kick the ball into the goal, so I kicked the ball, and he put so much force into it, made me hit a backflip.
What you get?
It made me hit a front flip. My bad.
I just realized something. This nigga name is Shapachi
Jinpachi. My name is Jinpachi Izuku. Shut up.
I just realized.
Shut up, Noah Kisei.
I don't care if my name better.
Or Noah. Yeah, it's Noah. What's up, Noah Kisei? Like, who the hell names their kid Noah Kisei?
Who the hell name they kid?
Jinpachi Izuku. Shut up, bitch. But, yup, let's go ahead and take this loss real quick. Yeah. By the way, I was just joking. Now one of us can beat our dads yet. That's cap. False information.
My mom calling me.
Well, I'll walk up here and explain.
Hello? Hello?
So what happened was we start the match where it only be me, Kisei, Isagi, Bachira, My bad. And let's see. Who do we need that we did not have? Since everyone gets to play them in teams of 5. Not Nagi. Let's get Corona. Yeah, since he doesn't have a duo. And he'll just duo with the whole team, right? So it's me, you, and then there's Isagi, Bachira, and Corona. Corona's just there to, help us out. So, because, like I said, his new thing that I gave him, it's called Perfect Duo, because.
Alright. I'm like, hold on.
So he's the perfect duo partner.
Him right there. Him right there, he goated.
I said, who you talking about?
Him right there, he goated.
I said, who you pointing at?
The dude move you stole and you used it.
You talking about, damn. Wait, he a part of the World 5? I walk up to him, I say, Mr. Julian Loki.
I'm like, he stole your shit.
I say, I've always wanted to use your move against you. Thank you for showing up here today. And he'd be confused. He'd say, what do you mean?
I'm like, I hope you know. You might win this speed battle, but I'm gonna be faster than sooner or later. Watch.
And I say, what about Chigiri? He's gonna be faster than both of y'all.
I'm like, Chigiri slow ass. He can't keep up.
I say, all right now. Don't let that Red Panther catch you off guard now.
Man, I'm the speed demon.
So what? And his name is the Seaman Demon.
Yeah, cause he like catching semen.
I'm talking about Shido. That man literally kicked the ball and said, now take it into the womb and score it. Like, man.
But we already know Chigiri like this joke is, I got a question, Kunigami and Chigiri. Which one y'all bottom?
I'd say, wouldn't it be Chigiri? He's the most feminine. Like, didn't you see that clip where he was talking to Nagi and he was rubbing his leg and he pulled back his hair behind it? Nah, hell no. Ain't nobody. Hey, but Chigiri's sister could catch his dick.
I'm like, hey, Chigiri, he gonna fuck your sister.
I say he lying.
And record it.
He lying.
Ain't nothing in her mouth. And give her a face.
No, I don't know if he lying about that part. But he lying. But
nah, me personally, I'm gonna take that. Like dog Mario, your cousins, I'm gonna hit them up tonight.
I say, but let's get this match over. And I start stretching, and Julian Loki would come up to me, and he'd be speaking English, because obviously I know English. I know perfect English. You should too, since your dad. And Ren also knows it, so he knows what they're saying. And we taught Isagi and Bachira, and Corona knows it. Well,
why the hell Corona is on the team right now?
Nigga, we need
5?
Yes, it's 5 people. It's 5 against 5. The world 5 versus 6.
No, it's me, you, Isagi, Bachira,
and Corona.
Oh. Damn, what happened to Dr. Mario? We might need him.
No, it's just a blue lock. Man,
oh. Well, yeah, that's what we saying. Finna whoop y'all ass. Y'all trash.
I'd be stretching my arms. I say, yo, Kisei. And I'd be hopping, like how boxers do. So I'd be hopping, getting my leg. And then I'd kick, like at the...
You talking about my pizza? Yeah. Oh, shit. My pizza gonna be burning.
Nah, shit.
Something that we lost by 2 points.
No, I'll explain it. Go ahead. I don't go. Nah, you don't know. No. So basically what would happen was.
I started knowing too that was in the last video.
Yeah, she likes kitchen candy.
I need to find it.
Damn. Wait. Don't worry about it. And nothing happened to it.
Oh, why you say it like that? It smells good though.
So
I guess you can get half.
So I'd look at them, and he'd say, "Why are you giving?" This is sure a lot of Julian Loki would. I ain't do it. Loki would he'd say, "This is a lot of space you've given me. Are you sure you'll be able to catch up to me?" And I'd take off my jacket, and Kisei would be shocked. He'd say, "Hold up, this is the first time you took off that jacket besides the wash it." And I'd throw it off the sidelines, and I'd start stretching. And then I'd say, oh no, don't worry, I'm gonna match you in speed this time. And Keisei would say, this time. And he'd say, so you improved from last time? And I'd catch offense from that, because, you know, he said, so you improved from last time? And I'd be like, I'd say, don't you dare laugh. Keisei, oh, fight you would.
Nah, you would, Joe.
And Keisei laugh and say, how much did you beat him by? He'd say, 5. I'd say, shit.
I'm like, what y'all play to?
I'd say, 5.
Oh, you ass. You ass.
I said, stop capping. He just called, damn, this is a brick. Oh, it's just that one. I was about to say.
Nah, it's bricked up.
Shit, hot. No, man. You just weak.
I'll show you how you do it.
What you
Ninjameliodaku. He hate his family.
What you said?
No.
No. What you said?
Tell him comment down below. They'll tell you in the comments.
I swear to God, it'd be like that shit. So.
All I told him was, you hate your family.
False. He lying.
I'm just playing. No, I'm his favorite though.
I got children. And he one of my children's. I call him my cousin for the video. That's it. That's my son.
Yeah,
I had
pops.
I had him when I was 3.
Nah, he was the Dukes of Seaman at the age of 3. That's crazy. He built different.
But damn, this is almost an hour. I didn't even notice.
Oh yeah, did you ever tell them about the time you make them noodles?
What news?
No spicy.
Oh yeah, boy, I was finna die. I mean, it didn't like I wasn't like it burned a bit. Like at first, I was tearing them up. I got to halfway. Oh shit, my throat was killing me.
I can't believe Jay.
And then Joseph ate one bite. And his mouth was bro said, nah, you built different. I'm good. So yeah, I'm above average when it comes down to the spice tolerance. My son is doo-doo. He has.
You been eating spicy stuff for the longest though. You been building your spice tolerance for about a year now?
6 months.
Oh,
Longer than my YouTube channel.
cause you be eating all spicy ass chicken. That spicy ass chicken. Oh, we got some soft rice.
Yeah.
That
So,
spicy ass chicken.
Alright, let's continue. So, what happened was, I'd say, oh, don't worry. I'm most definitely gonna catch you. He'd say, are you sure you can keep up with me? You're not a speed type player. And the whistle would blow and he'd knock the ball and disappear. But then I'd disappear with him. And Kisei would be like, is he trying to outspeed me? Like, Kisei would take that as a challenge. He'd say, when did Izuku get so fast? And so he'd start running. And I'd say, how the hell? Man, gear 2. And I'd dash. And I'd try to steal the ball. And then he'd say, gear 2. And he'd disappear. I'd say,
Why did you put the food on the counter?
bro,
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck about your food.
Put the food. Wait, put the food on the counter.
That's your thing.
I told you.
Yo, Monday. Yo, Monday. Guess what? We ain't staying here on Wednesday. We leaving. We go to Angel House. We'll go here. We'll go to the gas, go to church, go get. We gotta go to school tomorrow. Yeah, we gotta go get surgery. Right there, I'll get surgery on her back.
I'm not going to school. I'm done with school. Me and Joseph.
I'm not going to their house. I don't want to go to school.
I'm gonna be at y'all house this whole week.
Nah, Thursday.
But
I gotta
Junior,
go to school. I got some fights.
oh God.
Oh yeah, it sure do.
Last day of school, man, gotta get all the fights.
I should have cut you.
Nah, last day of school, you gotta go
did.
to a whole bunch of fights.
Oh God, you ain't cut. Did you bleed it?
My brother's not bleeding.
Yeah.
Alright, let me help you.
Hell no.
May 25th and May 26th,
What
I'm
is
gonna
it
post
then?
fight
Monday?
videos.
Monday,
On
no
my
pizza.
channel. May 25th, May 26th,
You ain't
I'm
no
posting
pizza,
another
Junior?
fight videos on my phone.
You ain't no pizza?
On my YouTube channel.
You ain't no pizza, Junior?
No, the shower
Yes.
pizza.
What?
You get a pizza?
No.
Oh God, you better, like, I might get you some of that stuff.
What stuff?
When I must be my house, so I get you some.
You remember how you had that fish?
Yeah.
And you wanna get a nigga a V?
Oh God, get a piece. Oh God, get a piece.
No, he said, oh God.
Oh, boy, Cap.
Oh God,
Y'all hear this profanity in here?
But let's go ahead and get this over with before an hour, cause you know that was supposed to be. Get out, bro, cause your breathing interrupted me.
This Mariska not in here, bro.
Where's your charger? Put it in your bag.
What charger?
Your charger. You have my charger.
Oh no, it's in my jacket.
Which one of y'all is recording?
Both of us. So back to what I was saying. Get your ass on. It's half and half. You ain't getting half of shit.
You ain't getting half of Javante.
No, the fuck he ain't.
Get 25% of his piece.
He ain't getting shit. His ass better go get that food out the refrigerator.
Oh God, you couldn't cook greens yesterday?
Yeah. That shit was yesterday. It was yesterday.
No.
When it was, that's
That
when
was
we ate
Saturday.
them. When we ate them, it was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I ate them yesterday. I should cook them Saturday.
We got the same amount of pepper on.
$20.
You ate one.
No, I didn't.
It was 7.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. See, the worst light ever. I counted it before after we ate.
Nah,
After we ate one.
I've been eating sausages.
You ate one.
I ate 3.
Come on, man. We had to split this little fries.
Alright, so what would happen is he dashed and he'd say second gear and he'd disappear. But I'd say, oh no. I'd say Kisei copy. I'd say copy of Kisei trademark. And I'd say godly sprint. And I'd appear in front of him. And he'd disappear saying Godspeed. And I'd say, oh, don't worry, I haven't hit that yet. And I'd say Godspeed. And we'd be going bar for bar trying to get to the ball.
I'm like, no. This speed ain't finna go. I'm supposed to be faster than this nigga. Especially, this nigga gonna lose.
And that's when his fully awakened Emperor's eye would awaken. And we both would start following, but I dash knocking the ball. I say, Kisei, take the ball off field now.
Like, oh, the hell, get past. No, I'm eating food right now.
And he'd get up, and Loki would say, oh, so you have improved, my disciple. And it seems that speed of yours can get even faster. And he'd say, copy this then. And he'd say, instant vanish. And he'd appear next to me with the ball, and Kisei would be shocked. And then he'd tap the ball into the goal. He'd say, now copy that skill. And then we can have a good match.
I'm like, where's ball? And more importantly, though, you call you his disciple?
I'd say, yeah. I'd say, yeah. I learned under him, too. I learned under a lot of the world fighters.
I just don't know. Cause they put the food on the floor like you said.
Because I was getting that pizza. Nigga, you acting like you can grab this and this out the refrigerator. Is you blind?
I ain't gonna do talk to me. I ask you a fucking question. Trying to look for the food because my dad went got the food.
And then why you didn't grab it?
I asked you twice. I was gonna tell you, but I asked you this twice.
Oh, stuff that, Jay. Stuff that, Jay.
He ain't slapping nobody. Hit that guy. Hit man, hit that little bit. They ain't gonna do shit. Oh God.
What's left is that, Jay?
They pussy.
Jay.
Alright, so
Uncle Jonathan ain't got that.
after that, Isagi would be looking. He'd say, so this is the full extent to Izuku. I'd say, don't worry. I'd say, don't worry, teacher. I still have another amp to my speed. And Kisei would agree. He'd say, so do I. I may not be as fast yet, but don't worry. I'll get there. And actually, I'm a speed type, along with that princess over there. I'd say, stop stealing. Stuff fell because stuff fell.
He said stuff fell because stuff fell.
I jumped up. Y'all done blow my damn high. Shit. I just cut the whole goddamn grass before I. What? 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 Huh?
I'm so confused. I don't even know what happened. That's why I just asked you. You looked at you.
What? Hey, hold on. So the fuck y'all mean? He tell me y'all ain't cooking motherfucking pizza. Y'all ain't sharing with nobody else.
Cause y'all ain't this bitch eating the motherfucking pizza, right?
The food right there.
They got some
Oh, the goddamn food. They don't even want the fucking food. Shut the motherfucking pizza.
The pizza's gone, bro.
Okay, so now
Hey, on God.
You better not. You better put it back. No, you say you ain't sharing. Nah, I don't give a damn. Put it back.
I paid
No, you ate yourself.
Who? I don't
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Put that motherfucker back. I just asked you, you won't share. Put it back.
No, I paid for this.
I'll get one. Get back. I done gave your son one. I gave everybody in here one.
Oh, you paid?
Yes, sir.
Let me get pepperoni off of it.
Where's your pizza? They want to get my whole pizza. Well, I need to eat.
So you can't share.
I know. I share with your son. I broke bread.
I don't want. I just feel like
I broke bread with
y'all
your
buy
son.
shit, they buy shit, they share with y'all while y'all can't share that.
I've been sharing with them all day.
Well, I gave him my
Cookies?
pizza yesterday.
I've been getting them cookies. I paid for some of their stuff. I paid for this pizza.
No, for real. So everything y'all buy, y'all don't share, right? And we share together. We're a big ass family. They for the share too. That's your dad and your uncle, your brother. We're a big ass family. Yeah. Cause a nigga run up out our territory. That's what we doing. Slap a nigga down. Y'all them motherfuckers was over there start shooting the suit. That was. When we fight together. Ain't no bullshit. Ask your dad, nigga. Ask your dad.
Tell me something to do for me. I don't want that pizza.
Dre, sorry.
So that was.
The adult life.
Don't get y'all pizza.
I wanted to try life in a big city.
Sly said he don't want pizza.
Y'all better take that shit. I'm coming to take.
Dre, come
Who
on.
gonna fight?
Let's finish it.
I'll fight.
Masai said he don't want that.
What you fight that little boy for?
Cause
Come
he
on,
hit me
let's
in my
finish
eye.
this outside.
Why he hitting you out?
Cause I tried to tell him to stop shooting people, so he's trying to. Jail blaster. Jail blaster.
Huh?
He tried to with your block. Man, you beat the man up. I heard you beat him.
Open the door, man. Open the door. Open the door, my boy. Nigga, what you mean? What happened? Bruh, stop following us, nigga. Trying to finish this damn video. Yeah. Sorry about that. This crackhead and his daddy showed up. Why I will hop on your case on my mama.
I take my food. What mama got?
Hell nah. I don't play by my food, as y'all can tell. Shit. He wasn't getting shit. That man asked for a pepperoni and tried to snatch my pizza. Hell no. I wasn't going for that. That's why I left it up in there. He touched it. I should have slapped his ass.
I'm not down enough.
Gonna know.
Is there something like
Man, it's gonna be an hour, so let's. An hour and 10 minutes, or less. That's what we hoping for.
Alright. Come on.
And so, what will happen again? Hold up before we restart. I apologize for that crackhead and his daughter.
I know, and then they both named Jonathan. They both work for the feds.
On God,
One of them a security guard. One of them riding in the back of the police car snitching.
he be dry snitching too, and he be it ain't like he just choose one type of snitching. Might as well call that boy Chantel at this point.
How about snitching? Oh, dang.
I remember one time the police pulled up here, and man was like, "Yeah, his daddy slapped him, and so he wanted to shoot him." I don't even remember that happening. Apparently it did. The nigga across the street got arrested. That's why new people moved in.
Somebody's good.
Yeah, an old lady and her husband and their nephew. The old man pulled out the shotgun
I
to
don't
shoot the nephew.
Is this was true or not? But I remember that time Courtney had went to that house
Yeah,
and he about to fight somebody over there.
he was like that old man house. The old man, the blind and deaf. Well, he ain't blind, but he deaf. He was looking at I forgot who it was. and she thought he was looking at her breast, but he was doing this. He was like trying to tell her he can't hear her. Courtney walked up on her with the pistol.
But I thought that all that happened in my dream. Cause it popped up in my dream like 17 times.
This ain't dry snitching on my channel. See, we just tell shit because we can. Who gonna stop me? It'll be crazy that one person in the comments. Yeah, you right, that ain't dry snitching. It's snitching.
JD out.
Oh God, JD up. He with the fist. I told you.
He just talked to the out. Fucking mosquitoes keep fucking around my
All right, let's go ahead. Damn. Yeah, 110, 105. Gonna be. Let's lock in so we can finish this.
Yeah, come on.
Let me take the seat. Okay, so what would happen was, yeah. All right, so after he scored, I'd say, yo, I could do that my fastest speed, the God speed thing, one more time. I used to could do it 3, but since I've improved it, adding your speed and stuff to it, I know you can't copy speed, but like since I have the muscle for it, I'm saying I can. And he'd say, what do you mean my speed? I'd say, well, you could keep up with his second thing of speed. And with his with God speed, I can keep up with his God speed. But then when he goes into like his third, then I'm well, not his third, but when he goes into like when he goes into God speed, that's like I said, I need God speed. But when he goes into that instant speed, like his instant what was it? Damn, I can't remember now.
Look at my hoes. I got hoes.
He got niggas text down.
What? Where? I got hoes calling a y'all nigga phone.
I ain't heard that song in so long. Shut up.
I don't know the original version no more. I just know Trust Breeze version now.
Oh, Trust Breezy.
Trust Breeze. Young Trust Breeze.
Oh, you mean SSJ?
Yeah. I don't know that version. I don't even know the original version no more. Now come on, y'all lock in.
Searching for power levels. They ain't never been smart. If I throw a punch, then you better start blocking.
Alright, come on, y'all lock in.
Young Charles Breeze.
Come on, man, we got locked in. Wait, you was explaining something about your speed.
And Kisa would say, so you can only use that burst of speed once more. I'd say, yeah, and then I'd be out for the game. So I'll use it as a last resort or to score a goal. But after that, I won't be much help. I can still pass and dribble, but I won't be fast enough to get around anyone. Like I can still like dribble around them, but like if they're like yours, like Chigiri speed or your speed, if they're quick on their feet like Yuki Mia and Bachira, who are dribblers, But if I link up with Corona right now, I could get a goal easy.
Or Zontetsu. What happened is that?
Zontetsu?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zontetsu's speed is slower than y'all, so yeah. So if there's Zontetsu speed, they can catch me right now. And if I use it again, then anybody on this field can catch up to me.
So you gotta play it smart.
Basically.
Can't you use it? Can you use it extra time if you go into your flow while using it?
Yeah, I can use it an extra time while going into flow, but once I drop out of my flow, that other version of myself takes over. And I get more aggressive and more into the game, and then I'll be unconscious for like a week.
Damn, boy, the mosquitoes keep touching all over me.
I was tempted to pour water on myself until I realized it's cold.
Stop biting me.
Cold on
It's
your
one
lips.
thing I hate. No, this shit cold.
Dog.
I hate being allergic
Alright.
to mosquitoes.
I'm not allergic. Watch this. All right, we good. They like the water.
I hate being allergic to mosquitoes. God.
Hold up, hold it water. There. All right, so as I said, so I want, oi, Corona, come here, help me out real quick. And I tell him the plan. And so we do it, and it'd be me and Corona.
I'm
And
fast in real life too.
I'm faster than you in real life, though. Like, I'm so much faster than you in real life that I'm dusting you. Like, you was practically way too slow in real life.
I'm too fast.
So this is the link up that me and Corona would be using. We'd be getting around everywhere. And then I'd pass the ball over my head to the left corner where Kisei was, and he'd shoot and score a goal. I'd say, yo, Corona, let's go again. But we're gonna have to let them score this time. And then I'd see it be the buff dude going. I'd say, actually, no, I can stop him. I might not be at full speed, but my leg strength and my upper body strength should be enough to stop him. And Kisei would look at me, and then he'd look at him, and he'd say, bro, do you not see his muscles compared to yours? I'd say, hey, yo, chill out with that, bro.
I'm
Just-
like, let me go on him. I got a perfect body.
I'd say, yeah, but I got more strength than you.
I'm talking about every time you start making a video. Hey, let me see it, son. Let me see it, son.
Ain't got on you.
No. I used it. Oh, hurry up. My phone got 1%.
Alright, so basically after that, they'd score. No, not like on this one, because I'd push him out of the way. If the rainbow hair dude, he would take the ball and he would score.
No, that boy got that drip.
Yeah, bro had a weird ass drippy shot too though. And I'd go, and Bachiro would send me an aerial kick, and I'd hit a bicycle kick, scoring our second goal. No, our third goal. I'd score our third goal, and then after that, I'd say, Corona, once we get this ball back this time, man, you gonna link up again, and then let's get another goal. And he'd be like, sure. And so, he passed. That freak with this ball. And so, after that, he'd be looking, and he'd say, are you sure? And he'd look at my leg, and I'd look at my leg also, and I'd say, don't worry, I'll be fine. What the hell? And he'd look and he'd say, are you positive you can run on that leg?
I'm like,
I'd
let
say,
me get
yeah.
a goal.
I'd say, I gave you a goal. It's Hisagi and Bachiro's turn. I think Corona needs a goal too. And so, Hisagi would score his goal after getting the ball back. And then Corona would score. So now it's just Bachiro's turn. And then all of a sudden, Loki would get the ball again. I'd say, I'll do it. Stay back, Kisei. Just be ready for the second wave. And then after that, Loki would go, and he dashed past me before I could even activate the skill, scoring a point. And then it'd be our ball, and I'd go to get a goal in, when all of a sudden he'd take the ball again, scoring their fourth point, tying up the game. And he'd say, get faster, Zuki. I know you got it in you. I'd say, I'm using it. And he'd say, what do you mean, your flow state? I'd say, yeah. I'd use my flow state in tandem with my speed. And I'd score. But you'd think that this was game 6, 5-4. But no, there'd still be time on the thing, and I'd pass out because I used my flow state with it instead of using it without my flow state, then using my flow state, you know. But since I didn't use it a third time, I'll just be out for this game, right? And so after that, I say, like right before hitting the ground, I say, I'll leave this game in your hands, Keisei. Whatever you do, do not let him score. And he'd look, and they'd swap in another guy for the blonde-haired guy. And Keisei would take me to the sidelines and sub in he'd sub in Ren. And Ren would try to shoot immediately going into his flow state, thinking since Zuki couldn't, beat them, and Keisei was also struggling, then we have to try something different. And he let everyone know to go into their flow state, and everyone on the team, that's why I put Ren on there, and they'd switch out Corona with Nagi because he also has his flow state. So everybody would be in their flow states, and then they just be waiting, and then all of a sudden Loki would appear behind them, just walking calmly with the ball and kick it in. And that'd be time. And it'd be 6-5. And then they'd be shocked. And then they'd notice a green-haired guy had kicked the ball. And it flew right past, like they watched the replay while I'm still unconscious. And the green-haired guy kicked the ball straight past Keisei and Ren's head. And it went straight to Loki, who was there. And that's where we're gonna leave this off, cause he said, banragto's phone is going dead. He said it got like 1%. So,
and after this next part, I'm finna be raging, cause I was so useless in that game. I was so useless. I was more useless than radio.
Well, at least you get the once we get our rematch against them. Jenny not out here, she went in the house. But after this, I'd like to say again, well, yeah, his phone's going dead, but I'd like to say again, I thank you guys for even watching my YouTube channel, because I did not expect 730 something people to watch my channel, like at all. Like you can ask banragto, he's still here, he hasn't left yet. When we first started YouTube, he had a bigger fan base than me of 20, when we had 20 something. And I had 15, he had 20 something. And then all of a sudden, I started making longer videos. They were constant, and they were like the content, the quality, the pictures and stuff. It was all better of my videos. And I appreciate the guys who stuck around from the beginning to now. And I even appreciate the newcomers and everyone else. But with that being said, I'll be leaving this here. Goodbye. You'll probably be watching this tomorrow because I will not go to school.